Hey YouTubers, welcome back. Okay, so this is for the sign of Aries for mid-October 2017. Also check your moon rising and even your Venus for additional messages if all of these are in fact not resonating for you. Again, take with you what you understand. There could be parts of the storyline that are connecting with you and other parts that, another Aries energy could be grabbing onto, and those messages would specifically be for them. So I'm starting with an intuitive cartomancy grid first, and then I will go into the romance angel cards for, the additional guidance. So this will only take me a moment here, but if you would like to scroll through, you can, or you're always welcome to hang around while I do this. So let's see what comes out here for Aries mid-October 2017. Aries. Ooh, right onto the floor. That's important. Okay. If I can get it up. Aries, Three of Spades, third-party interferences, loss, deception. What's going on? We're going to find out. Okay, and I will use the rest as clarifiers if I'm guided to do so. So let's see what comes out here for Aries mid-October 2017. Okay, Aries, let's see here. There's definitely some sort of healing that needs to take place over some sort of loss or deception. There's definitely third parties. We got three of the threes almost all in a cluster here. And there's your energy. You got reconciliation over the deception, so that's good. Okay, Aries, let's see here. So you could be dealing with another fire sign, which could be yourself and or Leo, Sagittarius, and I have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here. Those are the only energies. So what it's showing me here, Aries, is you could have in fact been dealing with a water sign, and there was some sort of financial issues that was lying in between the two of you, some sort of need here for some sort of financial independence. It's asking you to carefully evaluate the situation before taking action towards this person, because there's some sort of healing that needs to take place. There was loss and deception, and this could have been surrounding third-party interferences here. So there could have been, you, Aries, could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, even their Venus. And there's a reconciliation in order to bring this connection together. But you're to carefully evaluate before taking action towards this person, because there was some sort of deceit. And this person could have cut you out of their life, and or you cut this person out of your life. This separation has caused a lot of pain, loneliness, and depression in regards to, why this separated. There could be a child situation involved. You could have children. They could have children. There could have been a situation in where you have children together with this person, and there was some sort of deceit here in regards to the reason why you and this person could have in fact disconnected, or why they cut you out of their life. And it has now, caused a sense of feeling stuck in a daily routine, and you're now, stuck in your head over reconciling with this person. So you could be evaluating yourself before taking action towards this person, because what your desire is here is to, come into union with this person. But you and this water sign here, and or air, other, it could be air sign, but there's no air here, but this fire sign, if you're dealing with another fire sign, okay, water, fire, you're both fickle, and you have these scattered energies. Like there's lack of focus here, because the focus could be on the fact that there was loss and deception, and this could have been dealing with third parties. All four of the threes are out right now. I just realized that, because when I first was laying the grid down, no lie to you, there's a cluster of threes right here. Well, guess what? The fourth three landed under the other two threes, so they literally are in a cluster here. So there definitely were third parties. So there could have been another fire sign, another water sign involved in between you and this connection with water. But it's showing that there is healing here. There is a second chance to redo this, but the healing needs to take place over the deception first, because what I'm picking up heavily here is that both of you needed to gain your financial independence. But you're, in fact, looking away from this water sign. But it's showing me here that this water sign is looking towards having a reconciliation, but you're more or less stuck in your head about it because of the deceit. So if this water sign, in fact, cuts you out, and or vice versa, there's a lot of contemplation over this reconciliation before actions being taken towards it. But it's showing that the reconciliation, in order to bring this into union, is the outcome. It's the last two cards out in the grid. But you're both stuck in your head over it because there was deceit, there were lies. And this separation could have happened because of a third party. And now there's like jealous, possessive energies. And the jealous, possessive energies could be around another water sign that was involved with either this other fire sign or water sign that you personally were dealing with. And this separation has caused a lot of pain, loneliness, and depression. But what it's showing me here is that Cupid, the bringer of loving messages, in regards to this water sign, so this water sign could be reaching out to you because whoever cut who out is the person who wants to bring the loving messages in order to work this out. And they're looking directly towards you. And if you are dealing with a water sign, they could be younger than you. But what it's showing me here is that you both are looking directly at each other, but both of you have been under the same sort of suffering. So you both want the same things, but there's healing that needs to take place over this deception. Whether it was a third party, whether it was lying about financial stability or finances in general, or if, this person just emotionally was immature. It's as if they now know that, like, because they cut you out of their life or you cut them out of your life, you're now understanding that, like, you want to reconcile with this person in order to bring it into union. Because the deception wasn't in the fact that the feelings weren't real. The deception was in the fact that there was something going on, like on an egotistical level, and also due to the fact that there was like fear. Because the separation has caused a lot of pain, loneliness, and depression, almost in a sense making you feel stuck in a daily routine. But there's a reconciliation over this loss and deception. There is an opportunity for healing. But you or this water sign are evaluating before taking action. And it's the person who did the cutting out. So whoever cut who out, that's who's evaluating before taking action. So Aries, if you cut a person out of your life and it has you feeling stuck in a daily routine because you wanted to develop this relationship with this person, but like it's like your energies are like all over the damn place because you're not in communication with the person, but you cut the person out of your life. It wasn't until after the person's been cut out of your life that now you realize you want to work it out with them. And this can go for this water sign or other fire sign that you could be dealing with. Whoever cut who out is the person who is stuck in their head, and now they're evaluating before taking action because they want to bring this into union. So let's see here what else. There also could be loss and deception over a pregnancy here. There could be loss and deception over, cutting someone out of your life, but you cut the person out of your life or they cut you out of their life, and there was a child situation involved, but it was due to finances. It had nothing to do with the feelings. It wasn't until after it ended that all of a sudden now it's like, I want to be with this person. Like, I didn't know at the time. Like, I was afraid. Now I'm not afraid, and I want to, like, see this. Yeah, I can't. Cards don't lie. I don't lie. Wishes and desires are to bring this into a brand new beginning and a new phase of life, wiping the slate clean, ascending to higher levels of commitment. But the Nine of Hearts also indicates there could be a child involved in the situation, or there was a child situation, but there's a brand new beginning that is available here in order to bring this into union. So wishes and desires are to have this fresh new beginning, wiping the slate clean. That's what the deep desire is here with Aries, and or Aries, this is the person's deep desires with you. Again, Aries, if you cut out a water sign and or another fire sign, you're evaluating before taking this action towards this person, because this is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. You could, in fact, have this in your chart, and or you're dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy You're worried over the feelings, and the feelings are in fact mutual. So this person that you're dealing with could be water or air or both, or you could have air in your chart, fire sign. You want this fresh new beginning in this new phase of life, but your worry and the anxiety is around the feelings. The feelings are mutual. So whoever cut who out in this scenario, so Aries, if you have air in your chart, you know, you're wanting this new beginning, but others' wishes and desires affected this. Again, it was like other people, it was like I didn't make the decision based off of my feelings. I made the decision based off of others. Like, how was I going to be able to financially afford to be with this person? This person could live at a distance. You know, there could be distance involved, you know, regardless of how far it could be. Or, you know, it's just, it was like some sort of emotional insecurity. It was like emotional detachment in regards to our feelings. We didn't realize how intense our feelings were until it already ended. And then the person who did the cutting out is now like, how do I get this back on track? Well, you reach out to the freaking person. I know, it's like, oh, well, how do I do that? I know it sounds so simple. In real life, it really is that simple. If you did the cutting out, Aries, it really is that simple. But your fear of rejection could be the problem. Sure. This is showing me here, you got a soulmate, twin flame, some sort of deep connection, soul connection with someone. You're both feeling the same freaking way about the situation. It's pretty cut and dry here. But whatever these third-party deceptions and losses and all of that, they're not showing to be here anymore. They may have been in the past, because others' wishes and desires affected this, but they didn't affect your feelings. The feelings are mutual, but others' wishes and desires affect the decision. Others' wishes and desires could also go back to past partnerships. That's where the fear could have came from. But regardless, you cut the person out of your life, and the 4 3s here indicate that this is a divine connection. This is a, you know, a true soul connection here with the 3s and the way in which they are. Yeah, the 2 spades indicates the separation. Okay, this fell out on top of the healing, deception, and reconciliation. A choice needs to be made here, okay? But this is what caused the separation, deception. We weren't being truthful, fair, and honest with the way that we felt. We let other people or past partnerships hurt, pain, doesn't matter where it came from. It's the feelings themselves, okay? If you really want to know where they came from past lives, childhood, all of that, okay? When you're waking up, you're starting to remember, I think I feel like I did this before. Yeah, you did it probably a bunch of times. Now you're waking up to your true self, your inner self, your self-love. This person ignited that within you. That's why it hurts so bad when you're not together. But it's not about the other person. It's about you in relation to you. Do you love yourself? Do you love yourself enough to love yourself? That's the test of time. That's the only freaking reason you're here. I don't know what else to say. I don't understand why people find that hard to believe. I'm like, well, what else would you be doing here? Did you really come here to work, go to school, make money, and die? Sounds terrible. I wouldn't, no. Get me the hell out of here if that's the rest of the plan, right? No. You met this person, they ignited something within inside of you. But you're feeling stuck in a daily routine because you're not with the person, but you didn't stop thinking about them, and they didn't stop thinking about you either. So if this person cut you out, understand that the feelings are mutual, and you're getting what you wish and desire with this new beginning, whether it be with air, water, could be this other fire sign. Regardless of what it is, these feelings here are in fact mutual. But yeah, but look, others' wishes and desires affected the decision. That was all a karmic lesson. The karmic cycle completes itself once you stop evaluating and getting stuck in your head about it and move forward. Because this person could have tried to reconnect with you and you gave them the cold shoulder. Look, you're being spiritually guided to do this. You're being spiritually guided to complete this karmic cycle of allowing others' wishes and desires in your past affect your present moment and every moment after that. Because you cut this person out of your life. Whether they were a third party, you were the third party, it doesn't matter. It ended. Yeah. And the lack of progression and the serious setback here could be over financial stability because you need to move to a new home. You may need to move to a new area, and or this person may need to move. But the lack of progression and the setback of this karmic cycle completing itself is gaining our financial stability in order to move. So you may need to you know, this person could live at a distance and you know that you may need to move to be with them. So you're trying to focus in on your financial stability, but the divine wants you to know that what's necessary here is to complete the karmic cycle of trusting your own feelings and letting go of the old, okay? Because there's a need here for communication, but this is also Hermes the communicator, and this is also somebody that could be focused on business. This indicates that you could be under these energies and or you're dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that you need to communicate with, and or you could be working in business with this person, and the lack of progression and the setback is due to the fact that if you're working in business with this person, they're affecting your financial stability. And the divine is guiding you to complete this karmic cycle so that you can move forward. Again, business, travel, ambition in order to achieve success. If you're dealing with a business partner that's of a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and or you're just dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, they could be affecting you in business and your financial stability. This is indicating you're being ushered energies in order to gain ambition in order to achieve success, because you're being guided to complete this karmic energy, because you are, if you need to move, it's saying here to not worry about your financial stability, because this is the travel for business card. Like, you may need to move, but you're going to be just fine with your finances because you're following your heart. You're living your truth by going to the person you cut out of your life. So let's see here if there's any more messages with the cards, Nancy. Okay. So what I got here is that the transitioning has not yet completed itself because it's in the upside down position. When it's in the upright, it means that it's completing and or it's on its way to completion. It's not completed yet. This is the death and the rebirth. Reason being is because you're evaluating before taking action, stuck in your head about this. This is indicating that you're needing to make a decision, okay? Because here's that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy again, and you may need to completely end a business partnership and or a situation with this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy in order to have a brand new beginning. This indicates moving to a new home also. So there's definitely some sort of earth energy that could be hindering you making a decision, but understand that's ending, okay? And here's your energy, but this is also Leo, Sagittarius. You could be dealing with this person also, and it needs to completely end. But understand, or you could have this in your chart, but if you're dealing with an earth energy, that transitioning is on its way to completion so that you can move to a new home. This is your energy here, and you have victory. You have victory over ending this situation and moving forward towards the soulmate. But this indicates that you're not pushing things. You want future success, but you're not pushing things. You're like carefully planning this. But understand, your victory lies here. At the bottom of the deck, you are in fact on a spiritual journey. Your worry and anxiety is over the fact that is this your soulmate or is it not? Yes, it is. But your worry and anxiety could also be over a children's situation, because there's legal documents pertaining to your home that you could in fact be worried about at this time. And this could be what the holdup is and why you have worry and anxiety. But understand that there's freedom here. You're getting your freedom. These legal documents are going to financially free you. If you are in fact dealing with an air sign or the sign of Gemini, they're in the upside down position. You may have negative emotions attached to unfortunate events from your past. This person could in fact be the person's energies you're holding on to from the past, but it's not the soulmate that you met. This is someone else. This is the old energy that needs to go. And or you have Gemini in your chart and you have a wall up and it's causing you to feel as if you cannot manifest this. But understand, if you are dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and you're feeling fenced in and sick and tired of an unhealthy situation, it's due to the fact that you need to break down your established mind thought patterns when it comes to relationships, because unrequited love is nothing more than lack of love of self. This could be how this water energy is also feeling in relation to you, Aries. They could be feeling fenced in. They need to break down their established mind thought patterns when it comes to relationships, because unrequited love is nothing more than what? Lack of love of self. And or if you're dealing with this water energy, they could be verbally communicating and moving towards a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and that could be making you feel as if you cannot manifest a new beginning. But understand, if you're dealing with a situation where a water sign has left your life and they're moving towards an air sign, that is due to the fact that that's a karmic cycle that is completing itself, because it's by a divine design. That person's moving out of your life so that you can move towards the soulmate that you were always meant to be with, okay? But this is indicating this is by a divine design, and as you take steps forward, your efforts will be rewarded. There is, in fact, going to be action and change in your social standing. The truth is going to come out, and as long as you're fair and honest with your true feelings here, you will, in fact, bring the romance of the soul that you started back into your life by speaking your truth. So taking the steps towards taking action, showing your passionate, loving feelings, speaking your truth, and reaching out, communicating in order to resolve problems, moving to a new home. This is the movement card. But the start of the romance of the soul is right there, readily available to you if you would just reach out and communicate. This is over social media, email, some sort of technology. But as you communicate in order to resolve these problems with the person you started this romance of the soul with, there's your brand new beginning and your new phase of life. So, Aries, if you cut your soulmate out, freaking communicate with them. You both are being silly. If it's the other person, if it's this air, water person, it could be any energy. It doesn't matter. But I'm picking up if a water sign has exited out of your life and is moving away from your energies towards an air sign, that was because that was meant to happen. But that person needed to be karmically removed from your life because you're moving towards either another water sign and or, we got air and fire. But if you're dealing with some sort of earth energy situation, I'm picking up that that's like a business, something in working in business that you may need to end because you have to move. But that's all working itself out anyway because it was meant to. But whoever the hell you cut out of your life or the other person cuts you out, they're your soulmate all day, all day. That's not even a question. It was like flat out cut and dry on the grid. So let's see here. Ascending to higher levels of commitment. You're wanting to ascend to higher levels of commitment with this person. But you're not moving. You're evaluating before taking action. But the Two of Hearts indicates bringing it into union. You want to, that was the last card out in the grid. You're wanting to ascend to higher levels of commitment with this person, but you need to free yourself and take back control of your life. What does that mean? That means stop holding on to the old energies. What are old energies? Energies that make you feel as if you are unworthy or not worthy of the connection. But then when you act in a certain way and deny the connection, what happens? You cause more hindrance to your own being. If you haven't stopped thinking about this person, which it clearly shows on the grid that you're stuck in a daily routine inside your head and thoughts of this person, then you already know the answer to this situation. So free yourself, take back control of your life, reach out to the person, because they feel the same exact way as you do. That was clear. But if it's you, the person, Aries, if you cut the person out, you're to reach out. If they cut you out, they're reaching out. But there's a need here to take back control of your life, okay? You already met this person. You already met the romantic partner you seek. Free yourself, take back control of your life, and reach out to the freaking person. Or they're reaching out to you. Because they want to ascend to higher levels of commitment with you. Again, the energies could be vice versa. It's just grabbing onto Aries energies. So Aries, this is what's going on. So let's see if there's any more angel cards here. Yeah, as soon as I freaking say that. Okay, listen, I'm done. This is a true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Free yourself. Take back control of your life. You know what you freaking want. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. You know there's a strong magnetic connection here with this person. If you have children, they have children, or there was a child situation that was involved, okay? It made you fall to lower level energies with this person, but understand, these energies that you're dealing with in regards to what got triggered inside of you could, in fact, be coming from childhood, okay? But understand, what you're focused on is what you attract into your life. So to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of love to shine. We know that unrequited love is lack of love of self. This is the only thing that is holding you back. This unrequited love, which is lack of love of self, this is the only thing that is holding you back from this reconciliation. There is enough chemistry to keep this relationship going, but you allowed fears, lower level energies to attach, right? Yes, you allowed fears and lower level energies to attach to this connection, when in fact, the passion, and this is a true love, the passion is there. You shared this playfulness in the beginning, but then the connection to the lower level energies and your fear of this surfaced and it disconnected. Now you're needing to understand there's a reconciliation on the forefront. If you would just release this lower level energy, lack of love of self, unrequited love. There's no such thing as having a connection on this type of level at a distance, so to speak, from the day you met You're under these energies. This is the energy you're under. It's an illusion. The passion's there. You're disconnected out of fear. You wouldn't have the feeling still lingering with you if it wasn't real. That's completely impossible, energetically speaking here. That is impossible. You're not nuts. You're not crazy. It's an attachment, energetically speaking here, because there's passion. But you got to get rid of this silly card of silly. Love yourself first. Why? You're disconnected, or they cut you out because there's something underlying that has not yet been reached out or discussed. But once this freaking ball drops, boom, reconciliation. Because what you're putting out is what you're connecting to. Your prayers, your affirmations, and your visualizations bring you two together. There's a reconciliation based off of what energies you're putting out. What's blocking the reconciliation is the sense of unrequited love, which is nothing more than fear of rejection, fear of being hurt, fear of being slighted, snubbed, all of those energies. Fear of what? You had the connection in the beginning, it's disconnected, and that's when the lessons get learned, during times of disconnection. Because you didn't love yourself first. You weren't being yourself when you were with that person, and you ran away from them, or they ran away from you. That's the story, right? Yeah. So there's this reconciliation here in order for you two to have a heart-to-heart conversation, but you need to release and heal the past in order to experience more love in the present moment. And your finances and career could have been the main reason why you retreated, or they retreated on you, but you could be worried about your finances and career in relation to this person because you may need to move, things of that nature. But you need to take the steps forward in order to clear your energies of any sort of past person who has hurt you, because as you take steps forward, releasing these old energies, while you're in this time of separation, what is it that you're learning? You're learning that you do deserve love and that you are lovable. You need to trust and have faith in the unfolding, and you need to keep an open mind about this person, because you need to understand that it is safe for you to love, and the only person that you're deceiving is yourself. And the reason that you're deceiving yourself is holding you back on your spiritual journey, because this is somebody that you share a deep connection to. And the mask, someone's deceiving you, they're deceiving themselves. That's the truth. Speak your truth, you're not deceiving anybody. If you're deceiving someone, it's because you're not being yourself. So release the mask. You're on a spiritual journey. This person could in fact be at a distance, and that's why the bond has not yet deepened, but you're needing to work on this partnership. And how do you do that? By loving yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And the reason you need to love yourself first is because this person stirred your romantic feelings, and how in the hell did they do that and they're still on your mind a year, 2 years later? Because they're your damn soulmate. The signs are pointing you towards healing these family issues, because your feelings are real and worth exploring, but you need to let go of your past karmic relationships, past karmic feelings, because this is in fact by a divine freaking design. This was a plan. It always is a plan. Nothing is by a coincidence, but by a freaking design. What's blocking your reconciliation? This. Lack of love of self. Love yourself first. Have the courage, have the integrity, the strength in order to speak your truth. Take off the damn mask. You're on a spiritual journey together. You come together, abundance flows. Right? Things flow where your attention goes. If you're focusing on lack, you experience more lack. If you're focusing on making strides forward, you continue to move forward and make those strides. What you're focusing on is what you're experiencing. So if you are still fixated on the energies of this person, it's because you're still attached, you're still connected, you cannot cut the cord. So Aries, if you cut this person out of your life, then you need to go within, understand you're worthy, reach out to the person and resolve these problems, because there's a brand new beginning right on the forefront as soon as that happens. And if the other person cuts you out, Aries, understand that they're being ushered the energies in order to do the same, because the only thing blocking the reconciliation is unrequited love, which is lack of love of self. Okay? So, love from above, 717 at gmail.com if you need me. Love you, bye.